Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette, the Vintage Paper Girl. Welcome to my studio. I am excited everybody's here today and that you've come over to have a little play and to see each of you. How is everybody? Are you all good? Are you all well? Everybody doing good? Safe? Happy? Hopefully, right? No weird storms, nothing going on where you are. We've had a lot of rain here in California. It's cold for us during the day. It's in the 40s and 50s. It rained all night last night, like nonstop for, 8 hours, which we are in serious drought conditions here, so we need that. And that rain, as great as it is, isn't going to cut it unless there's snow and, it continues. So fingers crossed for us, right? So anyway, I hope you're all well. So what are you guys up to? I'll tell you what I'm up to. I am going to do a little crafty thing, and I wanted to invite you along. I had a wild idea. Well, not a wild, but a creative idea. And I thought, well, I'll just pull out a little bit of Christmas. I have not dragged out everything. Well, almost, but I've got it all neat and pile, and I'm just going to do a couple fun little things. But as I told you, I'm not planning to do a Christmas journal, like a new one or anything, because I have two on my workbench that I haven't done yet. Well, I've done, but I haven't finished. So, sorry I went away for a minute there. I have two journals that I've started, and I want to finish those. But what I'll do is I'll just kind of intersperse them here and there, so you get a little bit of Christmas, but I'm not going to drag out everything and make a big old journal and a bunch of stuff. But I have this beautiful journal. I started this last year, and well, maybe 2 years ago. I might have to replace that B. It's looking pretty ratty. And it's an altered book, an old book. And I've altered the cover and altered the back and the whole inside. And it's pretty. It's all kinds. I used practically every artist that I had in my repertoire. A lot of Rachel, Artie Mays, oh, who else is in here? I don't know. Just tons. Dreams, etc. But, I started this and I haven't finished it. It has, some pages are covered, some aren't. I have to go back and finish those, covering some things. I have ephemera made, ready to go. But it's something I just pull out every Christmas and work on. There's no rush because it's for me. At least I think it is, so I just have always just done a little bit. I'm so close. Look how close I am, you guys. So, I've continued to make ephemera, and just every time I make something, I put it with the book. And I have one little box of goodies. And if I've made more ephemera, I'm not exactly sure where I put it because I just pulled out my Christmas box and I didn't find my ephemera. So I'm wondering if, I have these little vintage books to use. I have these cool Christmas cards. But, I have all kinds of, oh yeah, I guess this is where I must have put my made ephemera, because look at this box full of ephemera. What have I got in here? Every time I make something I think would look good in here, I have stuff that's not completely made. I have stuff I bought. I'm looking to see what's here. Oh, yeah. I have bases to work with. It's kind of just my little Christmas box. Because something happens and I get sidetracked, or I have to work on something else, and I never get to finish a Christmas journal. This year, the same thing, our floors. It just doesn't allow me the time. There's so much else going on that, I never really get anything made. So at Christmas, it's just never doesn't work for me. If I haven't worked on it in August and September and maybe October for Christmas, it isn't going to happen. I've done a daily one, December daily, and I did that religiously, finished it, filled it up with pictures. It went really well, but I have never been able to get back to that either. So anyway, instead of trying to do that, I thought, well, let's just have a little play. Let's see what we can do here, right? So I just pulled out a couple goodies, some Tim Holtz stuff, some of my daughter's words. These are from a Jewel Design. She's got some lovely Christmas words and definitions. I grabbed a little bit of Tim Holtz. I've got some stuff next to me. And what I want to make is oh, that fell out of something else. Here's some more Tim Holtz. This was all Tim Holtz last year and the year before. I didn't buy any of the new stuff yet. I don't know if I'm going to. If it looks like I'm going to do a little bit of Christmas, then maybe I will. But I thought I'd share something with you. I don't know if you can see this. This is a big old Harry and David box. It's huge. I don't know if you can see. It's about, I don't know, 6 inches deep. Giant thing we got in the mail one year from Greg's uncle and my husband's uncle before he passed away. And so this is where I keep my Christmas, some of my Christmas digitals, mostly Rachel. I have all of Rachel's, I swear. I also found my scraps. Remember I was talking in my last video that I didn't have any scraps. Well, apparently this is where my scraps have been living. And some digitals from Roxy and from Lisa's Altered Arts and Calico Collage and Studio 717 and just lots. Look at this, you guys. Look at all this. Look at all of this. And then, you know, goodies in the bottom, some paper, some cards. I had an idea for that, apparently. A Christmas stamp. I mean, you know, it's kind of where everything goes to live at the end of the year. So anyway, we have, if I want to play, usually I empty the box and set it all up. I'm not going to do that this year. I'm just going to see what I have here that maybe I can use. I might want to use some words. I might want to use Rachel's cards. We'll see. So, and then there's all my scraps. So let me just pick that up. It's super heavy. Oh my gosh. I did buy one new kit this year from Little Joy's Buju. Little Joy's Buju. Bujo. 'Tis the season. It's really pretty. I did buy one of her new ones. Her or him. I don't know that artist. I just thought it was cute. It was a suggested thing from Etsy. So, but anyway, we have lots of scrappy doos. And what else have we got? Oh, big pieces. So we have plenty of things to play with. What I want to do is I want to make like a little paper bag, lunch bag. What would we call it? Like ephemera holder. So I'm making this up as I go. I haven't seen one or anything. I just want to have a play. So let's play. I think I'm not sure whether to create it first. I want to put the pocket surprisingly on the back, I think maybe. Let me look. Let me just have a moment of figuring out. I was thinking the pocket's on the inside, so when you open it, you could store, and then we'll make another pocket here maybe, and then we could just decorate the outside thoroughly, right? And then I want to have a little fabric. I just want to see how this comes out. I've made stuff like this before. Not this one. Definitely not. This is new, so you guys are seeing me create something on the fly, which someone said, well, do you ever create anything new? Well, I try, but, you know, I don't always recreate what everybody else is doing. I just make what I need, you know. So I'm gonna need, I know I'm gonna need a cloth today. These little baggies always come apart right here, you know that. So let's get, I've created a shadow by piling stuff next to me. So I'm gonna kind of, there we go, that's better. I don't think it affects the camera for you because the camera will adjust, but for me, it doesn't. So what I want to do is, I guess I would like to put a strip, and this is Osnaburg. It's very oatmeal-y, and it's cool, right? I love this stuff. This is back from my sewing. So this generally, sometimes it'll rip and sometimes it won't. So let's see what we get here. Nope. No. All right. So what kind of projects are you guys working on? Anybody doing Christmas? Or I know a lot of us are really just dreading it, avoiding it. Not all of us are, but a good amount of us are like, there's so much going on. I have so much else to do. And I'm going to decorate early because my grandbabies are coming to talk to my son about it. And he said, yeah, they decorated their house last weekend. The kids have their own playroom, and their playroom, they have a playroom classroom. They have their tree up already. And so I saw that my daughter-in-law posted it on Facebook. So I was really excited to see that. So I said, okay, he goes, because they're coming at Thanksgiving. And, you know, they will have already had, by the time we see them, they would have already had it with their aunt and uncle, Thanksgiving dinner and everything. So no point in like leaving the house for them. It's dressed up for Thanksgiving. So I am going to try if I can get the house unpacked. As I've told you, our bedroom floors are done, but not the bathroom as soon as that's done. But I'm going to try to unpack the house, and get the house put back together. Repack. How do you put that? Unpack? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, put the house back together. And when I do that, then I'll decorate for Christmas. So let's put that on there. And I'm going to use Fabri-Tac. I'm going to use my reach there. I'm just going to put a little down the side. I'll have to decide what papers to cover it in, but that's easy, right? Ha ha ha, famous last words. Well, it didn't come through, which is nice because I didn't One thing about this, if you don't want it to come through, just lightly put it on. Don't put a big old heavy glob, or spread it out first, which is why I brought this, is to spread the glue first if you want, and then put it on. Let's see, I did get a little there. I need to be careful. Almost did it wrong. Well, not wrong. I mean, did it differently than what I want. I really want to match up those edges. At least the top and the bottom if I can. I'm not so worried about this. But you know what? I know better. I know you should do it that way. So let me see if I can. There's a whole bunch of ways to do this, so. I mean, I do this if I'm binding or, you know. And if you're worried about it, you can just take this is a silicone spatula. The glue doesn't stick to it, so you can, I'll have to add more glue. I want to leave a little space though. That's the tiniest. So if I wanted to put something in the middle, if I wanted to add in some papers or extra pockets and make this a full-blown folio holder, what I want to do is put some ephemera in here. Christmas ephemera or something I've made. Maybe I'm thinking about sorting what I had in that box and just kind of splitting them out. Yeah, I got it crooked, but you know what? We're going to cover it anyway, so I'm not worried about it. No. Yeah, I kind of got crazy and put way too much on the front, not enough on the back. But that's all right. It's just a little folio. It's not a big thing, you know? No such thing as perfect. Perfectly imperfect is the tag that's on my business cards and on my stuff that I send out. So it's our tagline for our company and has been for, oh my gosh, a good decade or better. I don't want that to come up if I'm going to cover it. Alrighty, now what do we want to cover this with? Do we want to do fabric? Let's look at my scraps. My bigger scraps and see what we have here. Okay. Ooh, look what I cut out. Apparently I was going to use before. I was looking to see if I have any scrapbook paper here that I really like. Oh, I've got a bunch of other stuff too. It's like, how vintagey do I want to make this? I don't know. Well, those aren't tall enough, so the 6x6s won't work. I have a bunch of 6x6s. They might work for pockets. Ooh, we have that. What do you guys think of that? I kind of like, I want something neutral, and then we'll put some images over it, right? So this is a wrapping paper, I think. Yeah, that's what it feels like. It's not real. I mean, I can get some real, and I may. I'm thinking, do I want to use the real thing? I keep hearing that song, There Ain't Nothing Like the Real Thing, Baby, in my head. There ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. And I don't sing really well anymore, so too many throat infections in the ears. Think, Laurette, come on. Oh no, now that's stuck in my head. Ah! All right, well, or should I use the real thing? What do we think? I did bring some out. I also brought some Paper Baker Creation out. Let me see. Where's my reel? I've got some goodies that I got from Emily. Let's see what she sent me. Oh, that is the real thing, isn't it? It's really pretty. I love it. Oh, gosh. Oh, she's tea-dyed it. Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy. My mom loved that song. Oh, good. Now it's stuck in my head again. I don't know if I want to use that. I want to hoard it. I want to hoard that one. Oh, that's a no. Let's see. What else have I got? And where do I have it? Let me go over to my things here. Give me a minute. I'm just going to thumb through them really quick. And I'll just grab one of my digitals maybe. I do have a few digitals here. Oh, I do have some real stuff too. Let me see. What does this? What words are these? We're marching on, marching on, marching on. My goodness, I don't know what this one is. I could use that one. Or yeah, let's use that one. I don't have the colored music paper I want. I printed on a couple different digital music papers that I print on a couple of different things. Okay. Sorry, I'm undecided. I know. Gosh, right? I got an idea, but I don't have an idea. You know what I mean? I do like the way that looks. Now I'm wishing I had decorated and then put it on. But that's all right. I wanted to get our little... Now, these are a bigger bag. So these are the lunch bags you get at the grocery store, I think. And they're 6 by 8. 6 by 8 baggies. So I wanted something pretty good size. That seems to be okay. Yeah, let's, okay, I'm committed now. I'm going to be committed. What have you guys been doing? Hopefully this is Happy Friday or Friday, or everybody says Friday. I don't know why. Friday, because yay, it's Friday? I don't know. Let's see what's here too. I'm thinking about maybe I'll use these on the inside pocket, but let me find, where's the back of this thing? There we go. I know one thing I'm going to do. I'm going to tuck that in so it sticks down, and then I don't have to deal with the noisy top anymore. There we are. I want to see how heavy the paper is. See if it's heavy enough for... Oh, it's so cute. Let's see what's here. Oh, you guys, I'm hungry, but it's too soon to eat. So, why don't we do this? I'm going to take a little ink. And thank you, everyone, for sharing with me about, those of you who shared about your decorating for Christmas, if you do decorate. Those of you who were kind enough, I really enjoyed your comments. It was a lot of fun to read that. Some of you were like us, and some of you are different. And this year, we're probably going to break our tradition just because we have, our grandbabies are going to be here. I like this, but I don't know that I want, see, you saw me with my ruler a minute ago, right? I think I just buried it under the mound on my right side here. That song stuck in my head, you guys. Oh no, I'm singing it along while I'm talking to you. I never should have said a word. Oh my goodness, it's stuck. I know, I just inked that. It's no worries. I can re-ink it. I use my strips all the time. Gail did a cool stripped masterboard, and I definitely have a lot of strips. I'm going to be making some pink masterboards and, you know, neutral ones too that you can decorate or use on the back or decorate the front or whatever you want to do with it. I have some ideas, my own ideas. And I'm going to need something else under there. So what do we want? Not that. All right. Could put some book page under there, right? We could. I'm looking for, did I bring any over here? I know I did. Yesterday, or the Wednesday, I brought some out of my stash. My little bags of goodies. See if there's any. Now, but see, that's the color of the bag, and I really want something a different color. Let's see what else I've got. That's the same as that, though. I want something in between that. And that's similar to the bag again. Well, okay. Once we get this down, then we will move right along. So if you're making this with me, get out some old book pages if you have any, or whatever you want to use. These are some of my variety of book pages that, excuse me, I pull out, you know, and let's try maybe this Life of Reason. Seems to be okay. Okay, it doesn't seem to be anything I have to worry about on there. I also have that dictionary page. I have a lot of those. Yeah, maybe we'll use some of that. And I'm going to pull this out too because I think I'm going to need them anyway. So let's just pull out a couple of goodies that we could use. Better check the words on the top. Roar and roll is fine. Rosewood and round. Okay. Oh, yeah, I pulled out one day and didn't notice, and somebody let me know that, whoops, I had used not a bad word, but I don't know what the deal was. Something. I think it was like the word murder or something. And I was like, well, I didn't do it on purpose, but, you know, we're busy and we're grabbing stuff and we're not paying attention. So I'm trying to be more aware of what I'm using. I'm going to put these right next to me because, darn, if I put those away, you know what'll happen, right? Okay, so we don't need all the white page, although... Okay, if you hear any sound, it's just my heater coming on. The big roaring thing is kind of over my head in the attic, so like I said, it's cold today. It's a cold day today. I'm just going to take off a little bit of the extra white or beige or whatever color. Vintage. This is a vintage dictionary. I'm just going to use the whole page. I'm not even going to rip it. I mean, okay, maybe I will. Here, I was worried about the words on the top, and I'm not even going to keep them. Having a little trouble with my camera. I'm trying to figure out where to put everything. I haven't got it dialed in like I did. I had it so dialed before I took my room apart, but, you know, in the new room here, I don't quite have my stuff dialed in yet. All right. So everything doesn't have to be red and green. I'm kind of making this vintage looking. All right. Let's get some glue down. Glue stick. Maybe I do. But if I do that, I'm going to want a glue board, I think, because... Yeah, let's get a glue board, glue mat. I mean, I can glue right on this too, and I just wash it off. It comes off really well. That's why I'm working on it. But I feel like I might have a little extra glue today. So it's a brand new glue stick. I mean, brand new. Yes, there's pictures of birdies back there, and I suppose I could have saved them, but I don't use birds in my work very rarely, once in a blue moon. So, but and if I do, they're in spring usually, not this time of year. We're going to want to spread that. I'm going to grab a couple tools. All right, now this is already inked, so we can just put that down. I feel like I need to collage something up there. What do you think, guys? That could be some color, right? There now. Okay, so let's pick an image that we want to put on the front. These images are pretty small. I don't think. I grabbed them because they're tiny, and here I'm working on a big project. That really didn't work right? And I pulled these out of their kits, and I didn't. Oh, isn't that adorable? I love that. I also have that. No, I like that. What else have I got? Do I have a tree? Are these all Santas? I think these are all Santas. I think this is the kit that I bought that had just a ton of Santas in it, which I really liked. Oh, I love that with all the kits. So that'll kind of guide me for papers in the back. And then, let's see. Let's look to see. I have holly, compliments of the season. There we go. But I feel like I want, yeah, like a tree. I'm building a scene. Let's start with that. I think we got us going here. Now I want to put a little something up there. So we need maybe a little bit of scrappage. You need some scrappage. What have I got? Here's some bigger scrappage. This is pretty picked over. But every now and then I find something I like color-wise. Most of it's like been stamped out of and... Ooh. You know what? I kind of like the brown there, though. I'm thinking I don't necessarily need... I have to keep an eye on this ruler. It keeps running around on my desk, having a party without me. Okay, I like this bit here. Yeah, I think that's what I need. I need that. And then I need, I'm not sure there's anything in here. I've used almost all of this up. Ooh. Oh, but the greens are there. And like there's some, I feel like this needs a rip. And a little inking. I'm only going to get the cover of this done. You're not going to see what the inside looks like. Okay. What I might do is go ahead and build the rest of this. And then we can come back. And let me just get that glued down right there. This part doesn't have to be glued right now. But let me get the base glued. And then we'll go inside and make our pockets. And then I'll come back out. And we'll see about finishing that. Yeah, let's get these glued on. And then we'll go from there. I'm going to have another half-finished project. I hate that. Okay. All right. Let me figure out where this is going first. Give me a minute. There we go. And then let's move this up just a little bit. Because I can put lace or something down there. Let's do that. And I ended up using vintage page, which I was glad because I got to go through my vintage music and pull a bunch out to use because it's the time of year when I use a lot of music page. I said book page, I mean music page. I've got some fringe here, so I just kind of want to tuck that under the fringe if I can. So I'm using the glue stick and not the other. So it looks like here, let me get my tool. I love how this, you don't love it when you're making dolls of the Osnaburg, ravels, but you love it in what we do. feel like my hands don't coordinate very well when I haven't been crafting on a daily basis. I need to get back to my crafting. I love that. Okay, now, before we go inside, let's come up with, I want to make some pockets. And I think I want them to go, you know, I want them to be paper. And I want them to be kind of a ripped pocket. I don't think I have enough of this. I keep wanting to use that. You notice that I've gone to that a couple of times. Yeah. No, I don't like that lime green color. I mean, I do, but not for this because it doesn't match. I'm looking at the papers I want to use on the cover. So I want some darker or a red maybe for the pockets. No, don't like that. Don't like that. Don't like that. Don't like that. This is going kind of vintage, I think, and this is more contemporary, so that's not really what I want. I don't have much there. Let's see what I've got over here. Oh, let me just move some stuff aside. I'm getting quite a pile next to me here. It's driving me crazy because I keep wanting to knock it onto the floor. Oh, I do have the Tim Holtz papers. Let's see what we're having here. Maybe there's something that would make a good pocket because this is that heavy wallpaper and it might work better. I have like 3 packs of this exact same paper. I thought I was buying something different and no, I got all the same one. I probably have 2 or 3 going at the same time. I like that. Ooh, I really like that. I'm looking at what's up there. And I've got enough, you know what I mean, of each one to do it. I don't want the blue. That's one thing. I don't mind that one either. That's pretty. That looks cool with that too. Which one do we want? Oh, okay, guys. Somebody tell me which one's a good one. None of them are an exact match, but that's on the outside and this is on the inside. I'm thinking this one has some more of the brown in it. For those of you who are yelling for that all excited and going, or are they going, no, no, not that one. Okay. You know what I don't see is the, weird. I was looking for this one right here. I don't see it. Am I going past it and just not seeing it? No, that's not it. That's not it. Did I use it? Oh, there it is. It's in my hand. Dang bat. Or I can have 2 separate colored pockets. Got a bunch here. Kind of like, I mean, I could do gold. Nah. Well, okay. I mean, the problem is when you have everything and you like it all, you want to use it all, right? So that would be perfect, but I don't think I have 2 of those, or do I? Oh, I do. These were from my daughter's kit last year. Let's see if there's enough to make pockets there. If not, we'll use that one. Okay. All right. Well, we can. We absolutely can. We're going to have 2 different sizes. Now, the question is, do I want to leave them open, you know, as a tuck pocket so you could just put all kinds of big things in there, which is what I was thinking because you have a closed pocket here. Let me make sure I'm in frame. And I am recording. I am, and I am. gonna kind of keep the Santa themed because my ephemera for that Santa book, I think, is using this to put the ephemera from the Santa book. I do like that better than that. So the greens are better, I think. Although I like that too. And then we could just kind of decorate that up a little bit too. See, that little girl's right side up. The two Santas are right side up, even though the tree's sort of wonky. That's okay. That works, right? Okay, so let's somebody asked me about this ring. It's my diamond wedding anniversary band. I think it was like at 18 years or something. My husband never gave me like 20 or 25. He always gave me something at a weird time. I think this was the wedding. And I used to wear it over here, but it was just too many rings. And then I used to wear it on this hand. And then I always had another ring on that hand, so that I wore all the time. So I had it made to fit my thumb or even a middle finger or whatever. So this is actually already inked. I was going to use this for something, apparently. I didn't do it. So we'll just add a bit more and we'll glue it on. So we're going to have pockets, and we can have, I've got another idea. Uh-oh, now they're going. Let's try to figure out what glue to use here. Let's go like this. Uh-oh. Okay. I've been keeping the windows closed at night, and we've been keeping the, the heater comes on at about 61 degrees at night. So if it gets that cold, my glues are not going to freeze like I was worried about from before. I'm not going to quite put that at the well, I guess I can bring it down just a little bit. And I'll go back and ink that maybe. It's okay that they're two different heights. It's all right with me. Okay. And we'll leave just a tiny bit of edge, not too much. And now I have an idea. So we want another pocket, let's say. So let's add, I think, I might have a wider one. Let me look in my little stash right next to me here. Something wider. That one might be a little bit wider, but not by much. I mean, this is easy to grab stuff. I don't want to have to go hunting for anything. These kind of remind me of like the poinsettias, so I think I might use that. So I cover Santa a little bit, but not too bad. So that gives us another pocket, right? So let's try that. What kinds of things are you guys making? Guess I'm gonna have to go watch some videos to find out, aren't I? You're so secretive. No, not really. You're just busy. You don't have time to answer me because you're doing your own thing. I'm actually going to go a little bit further because I want it to go to there to kind of integrate that whole thing. I could go straight across. That would kind of help keep the whole thing together, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's do that. Why not? I've done that before and liked it. That brings the two pieces together and makes it one big piece, right? I feel like I should have decorated up the bag a little bit, but I think I got an idea. I can either stencil this or stamp it. You know, I don't know what my Christmas stamps are. I'd have to go look for them. Which I can do that because I know where they are now. I've gotten everything pretty much, well, my sewing room's still a disaster. Oh my gosh, I can't even begin to tell you. But the fabric is all it has in its cubbies. So that's good because when I needed a piece of fabric the other day, Jolene was here and we were working on a project, and I said, oh, we need some fabric for this, and I just walked over and pulled it out. So what do you think of this one, or how? And then I go back and I go, oh, what about this one? And so it was really easy to pull everything out and put it back, and you know, definitely user friendly in that part. I just got to finish putting the rest of the knickknacks and all the notions and stuff away. So as soon as I can get to that, I will. All right, so let's double checking. Yep, that's the right side. How wide is that? pretty sure you could see. So I'm just going to go there. I can always add more. And let's go across the bottom. I had to concentrate. If I talked, that was going to be a hot, hot, hot mess. I'll make it. The dry wipes are really well. If I do a paper towel, I find it shreds on me. So it doesn't matter which kind of paper towel I use either. So I've never been very lucky with that. And what I'm going to do is I am going to put some up the middle. That might not work. Okay, so let's go up the bag then. I'm doing this. I can't really see what I'm doing, but I'm doing it kind of blind there. I want it to be tight. Otherwise, everything just falls out of your pockets if you don't get it on there tight enough. I'd rather stretch it hard and trim it than... Okay. I can still move it for a little bit. That's the nice thing about the Fabri-Tac. I'm going to close it for just a second because I want to trim. Gosh, I hope that didn't have glue on it. Oh, I'll clean my scissors after. I always clean my scissors after a good session with glue. My fabric scissors, all my scissors get a good cleaning. I just pull out everything I use that day and give them a good... I'm a good tool mom. I love my tools very dearly, and I had to work very hard for every one of them. So it's like, well, I take good care of my tools because I don't want anything bad to happen to them. Okay, so there's the inside. Let me see how much time we have. I think we have a good 15 minutes maybe. 42, yep. All right. So how are you guys doing with your daylight savings time for those of you who live in a country where we have it? Oh my gosh. I'm okay. I mean, I get hungry a lot earlier because, you know, the clock is, or I mean, I'm hungry at like 4, which is really 5 or 6 or whatever, you know. So it's crazy because our stomachs are totally confused. The cats are confused. They don't understand when they're, you know, supposed to eat. So. Oh, they get a little fussy with me. They start bugging me. I look up at the clock and I go, oh yeah, you would normally eat now. You don't know what daylight savings time is. So you poor thing, you're hungry. I always feel like a bad cat mama when so they're splitting the difference between when they used to get it and when they're getting it now. You know what I mean? So when they get fed. So I got a new fur comforter for my bed. It's really furry. It kind of looks like a snow leopard. Oh, it's so pretty. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, a snow fox. I don't know. It's pretty. The cats have taken over the bed now. They never would sit on my bed much. I mean, they would first thing in the morning when I was still in it. But they have both decided they like this fur and they are going to stay put. So now we can stamp on that if we want. I don't think I have words. We could do words. I guess words are always good, right? No matter what. I'm looking around to see if I have like, I have green ivy. Maybe that would work. Oh, I found something that would work. Give me a minute. I have drawers next to me that have all of my, well, not all of them, but an amount of rubber stamps that I do use on a regular basis. I was thinking either of those, right? Would those go? Yes. Yes. So we do it in brown? I don't think I have, do I have green? Well, I know I have green, but because this looks like my base on this is going to be green. You know what? I think I'll use a Tim Holtz green. What do you think? Should I? Yeah, let's see if I have one here. Sorry about my arm. I have to stand up to get stuff. Is that white? Ooh, it is, and it's sparkly. I have to look at that. Came with something a kit that I bought one time. I thought I had, is this green? I'm not sure. No, I think this might be blue. I know I have a green one. It has to be here. This, I don't know if that's green or blue. So let's do a little test on a scrap strip. No, I mean it's sort of a blue-green. That's not going to cut it. So I'm looking for a green. I know I bought some last year because I did a lot of Christmas last year. Oh, gosh. Well, I don't want to take too long, so maybe I won't do it. Oh, yeah, they're there. Yeah. Okay. You know, I remember buying that dark green. Remember that when that came out, you guys? For those of you who do Tim Holtz, you remember when the wheat came out with that dark green color? It was real pretty. I'm gonna have ink everywhere. Well, I'm just gonna put it behind me because I want to see if I have any other speckled egg, lilac, spun sugar. Oh, I do have another spun sugar. Yay! Well, soap on a rope. Why can't I just find a good old-fashioned green? I know I have them. You know I do, right? I have every color in the rainbow for ink. Okay. You guys, I just pulled out every ink pad I have. Oh, your little friend is nuts. I know I bought that last year. I got to go looking for it. Make sure they all get put together. Ooh, that's too green. Let's try a bundled sage. See what that looks like. Actually, that's really pretty. All right, we'll try that one first. If not, I'll just use a good old-fashioned green that I've had for like 200 years. I got to figure out where that, I bought a wilderness green or something like that. You guys remember Tim's green last year? Maybe, those of you who... I think I'm going to try this as bundled sage. Let's try it. Oh, that looks terrible on there. Whoa, don't like that. Okay, it looked great on a white page, but not on there. Okay, I give up. Oh, come on. See, look how pretty. Look at the difference. Yuck. Not good. Not good at all. This ink pad is probably older than is as old as I am. No, it's probably like from the 70s. All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a no-no, and I'm going to stamp right over that because I don't like that. Well, there we go. It's amazing that this is changing color on the paper bag. It doesn't look the same. Wow. Okay. Oh, it's not bad. Or let's just do a little, now that I've wasted all of our time on that. All right, I got an idea though. Another one. Not all of them are good, you see. Sometimes you just flat fail. You fall on your face and you go, yuck. I don't want that either. Oh, you see the mess behind me, you guys. Oh, it's piled high. I'm going to be cleaning stuff up for sure for days. So now we have a pocket, a pocket, a pocket. We got lots of pockets to store our ephemera. And what I'll do is I'll finish this up off camera, and then, you know, I'll show it to you when it's all done. But it was just supposed to be like a little ephemera holder. Not liking it at the moment, but I know I'll just add some stuff to it and it'll be okay. I'm going to have to do some vintage work here to make it more vintagey. I may even just cover up all of that. If I don't like it, I'll just pop paper over it. I'm not crazy about that. I'm really not. I don't like it. I can try one more thing, and if I still don't like it, then, you know, that helped a lot. But again, if I still feel like it's yucky, I'll just put some music paper or book page, vintage book page over it. I don't have any, like Christmas book pages. I wish I did. There. Well, it's so-so. I can't say I'm in love. It's okay. It's okay. It's just not fabulous, right? Sometimes I end up turning these things into little cards, you know. Let's see how much time I have left. I might have to quit, you guys. And if I do, then I got a few minutes. It says 51, so I'm okay. Just doesn't look like my new style. I think that's what it is. It's not my style that I'm in now. I just don't. I think it's going to get covered. I just not crazy. I think we're going to get some. Doody-doody-doo. What have I got? Looking for my, yeah. I like keeping the numbers and things on there. Sorry, I'm a little quiet today. Had a very busy week working on our house, so tired. And still recovering, so from whatever is going on with me. Weather's settling down, which is good. Once it does rain, then it gets better, you know. I mean, I could stick some under there. I don't know. All right, you guys, I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss. So I'm going to have to work on that, and I will come back and show you the finished product when it's all done. But you got to see kind of how it started. But the whole idea is to have a place to stick your, you know, your ephemera that you've made or you're going to make for a specific project. It's not like a holder for like all of your stuff, but it could either be stuff that you're working on or, you know, but I wanted to show you all the different places you could put your, I mean, if you wanted and you wanted to collect some ephemera for a project that you're going to do and you just put it all in one little envelope, I thought it would make a fun little, you know, holder for that. So, that's the idea. I don't know if this is a good one and you guys enjoyed this. I hope you did. Please give me a like if you liked the project. Thumbs up, something. And then we will, you know, that would really help my channel a lot. It helps my channel a lot when you comment and when you hit like and when you subscribe. It tells YouTube you want to see my videos and that you don't want them to become, you know, lost. If you, by the way, if you're not, I had someone tell me she was really mad because at YouTube, because she hadn't seen my videos. She thought maybe something happened to me. She kept watching for my videos, but if, I don't know if she is, I guess she was subscribed, and if you have the bell, but if you're not commenting a lot of times on a certain video maker, but you're commenting on another one, or you're just watching them, they just drop off. And you don't see them. You see random videos. You won't see the ones that you want to see. You have to comment, or you have to like, or you have to hit the notification and subscribe in order to see the channel that you want. So if you want to see my videos and you're missing them and wondering where they went, just get active. She actually unsubscribed and resubscribed and hit the bell notification so that she would always know when I have a video. And she said now she seems to have found me again because she thought maybe something happened to us. So she was really worried, and I feel so bad. Sorry, Sherry. So I'm glad you figured out how to fix that. So if you want to help me out, please do that. I would love it. So I hope you all enjoyed our little project, even though I seemed a little unsure. I wasn't like unsure, you know, but I was creating on the fly. So anyway, well, I hope you will stop by again very soon with our next video. I'll probably be back to making some pink ephemera on the next one, and working with the new kits that Jolene and I are putting out. So you'll see me working on those next, hopefully next week. So have a fabulous Friday, a wonderful weekend, and I love you guys, and I'll see you all very soon. Hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.